I was doing my morning routine the other day and I found something quite interesting. I had this big energy shift, this big release, and for me it was just amazing. So I'm going to share with you a little what happened. I have a morning routine, so I have tools and programs that I use to reprogram my mind and deprogram all the negative beliefs that I've accumulated over my lifetime so that I can keep on growing, keep on building my business and so on. And I was doing my morning routine last week and I found out something, because throughout my life I've always noticed that I get anxious, I get sad, I feel sad when it's about to get dark, like when the sun is about to set. It's not always, but many times I've had that feeling where I'm just like anxious, like sad, and I never knew why. So then the other week, then by doing my morning routine, I was going through that point, like asking myself, why do I like have that feeling? Because now I was aware of it. I was like, okay, like, but why do I have that feeling? And by then using the program that we have to reprogram my mind into the self-forgiveness one, I wrote about it and I figured out that as a child, I went to visit with my mother, my grandmother, and my mother left me there. So I was staying with my grandmother, and one day my grandmother left. It was about like to get dark. The sun was about to set and it was about to get dark. And she left me. She said, hey, wait for me there, I'm gonna run an errand and go and fetch water. I wanted to go with her, but she said, hey, no, stay there, I have to move fast and I have to go so that we don't waste a lot of time. So I was not happy about it because I wanted to go with her. I then waited and she didn't come back, and then the night fell. So I was there, I was really sad, I cried, and I don't know how long she stayed there, maybe like an hour or 2 hours. I don't really know exactly because I was still very, very young, like maybe 7 or 8. And what then happened is when she came to find me, I was crying and she said, oh, it's okay, and so on. And then she said, well, I went there and I met one of my friends and she had something to tell me, and we were then talking and I didn't see the time pass. So everything's fine, I'm here and all good. So from her perspective, it was all fine. But for me, that day, like something happened inside of me, because she said she's gonna come back and I didn't see her. And because it was that day, sunset, about to get dark, for me then every time that I see that happening, like the sun is about to go down, it's about to get dark, it brings me back to that moment of my life where I'm sad, I'm anxious, because for me it's like, oh, it's about to get dark, it's about to take away people from me that I like. And that's what has been programmed for me since that day. I've heard this quote once, I don't even know where it is: never underestimate the level with which we have been programmed. Like a little thing like that, right? And it has been inside of me like almost my whole life. So imagine how many things that has happened to us as a child that we still carry that within us even today, right? Because we have a mastermind every Sunday, and one of the guys in our mastermind was saying that many people think that personal development is about to learn new things, but in reality it's about unlearning the wrong things that we've learned. Which is, I thought about it and it was just so true, right? The reason why I'm scared of something or that I don't like something is because of the way I've been programmed. So instead of me trying to like that thing, it's just about unlearning what I've learned so that I can just be who I am. And that was really profound, and that's like was a big breakthrough for me to see how I can change in real time, to find out all those little moments that has happened in my childhood and deprogramming them so that I can actually be the best version of myself, grow my business, grow my community, have amazing relationships, so that those kind of things don't keep holding me back. Because imagine every time that you are with someone and when it's about to get dark and all of a sudden there's that sadness that comes, you don't even know why, you just know that, oh my god, like I don't like this. It has nothing to do with a person. You may be sad that, oh, maybe this person is gonna leave me again, just like my grandmother did. But by removing all of that, you can actually enjoy the relationship, because you will remove that sadness and that fear of losing the relationship. So doing that was just amazing for me, because nowadays I'm just enjoying it on another level. It's just different now, just to be there at the sunset and just be happy. No wonder I never really like enjoy sunset, because people will always say like sunset's beautiful. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but I never really like get to be hooked by it. But now I kind of enjoy it more. But yeah, that was it for like part of the process of something that I'm working through. And yeah.